Ngedena wakithi impilo nongilenga kodwa ngame yakuvunywa ngihola bakithi hawu hlonipha impilo boba hawu boba ungangilingi themba mina hey ithi bopha hayi phuma kimi begging please bopha hayi unhloniphe hawu ngisaphila bopha bongoba ya shintsha impilo buza mina one day nami ngizobopha into zami one day nami ngizobopha into zami everyone at the back one day nami ngizobopha into zami amen.
Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us today on Jay-a-samei Casual Talk, Tiego himself, all the way from Atteridgeville 012 represent. How you doing?
I'm amazing. And yourself?
I'm great, thanks. One day.
My one day is today. One day is today. Tomorrow, whatever you said, you shall receive, guys. Amen. That's why the song's amen. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
One day, nami ngizobopha into zami.
We receive, man. We receive. How are you doing on this amazing day?
I'm amazing. Grateful to be alive, grateful to be here, and grateful to, to be amongst good people. Amazing.
That's great. Welcome to Jay-a-samei Casual Talk. It's amazing having you here. We've had a very good experience with you as Jay-a-samei. Yeah. Every event we've ever hosted, you've been there.
Yes, dude. Damn. Like, I'm always there.
But now we want to get to know more about you, Tiego. I would love to know more about your upbringing. Where you from, man?
Tiego, me, myself, guys. Okay, I'm born in Pretoria West. I'm a Pretoria baby. Born in town, actually. Pretoria CBD. But I'm a Pretoria West baby, born and bred. Come from a background of amazing people, lineage of amazing women. Because I have a lot of women in my family. I have artists in my family. My mom was a musician as well. She was an artist. Still is an artist, I believe so. And, everything I do, I breathe, I live. I experience life as I take it. And that's how I grow and find myself, I believe.
That's really, really, really great. So, as you were born and raised in Pretoria with a female that is an artist, the first woman you ever looked at in your life is an artist. How would you say that growing up in a musical household built your persona as an artist?
Okay. Looking into it, my mom was part of a female dance group called Kids, which is actually still pushing now. So she's what do you call it? I've been seeing it when I grew up. I used to watch her perform, come out on shows like Selima Tunzi and stuff like that, appear on shows like that, Drum Magazine and all that. And I used to aspire to be like that, seeing the confidence, seeing the energy she brings to the table, and also seeing that it's my mom is actually living such a, how can I put it? I don't know how to put it, but my mom taking new steps, crossing new boundaries, basically opening new ventures, showing me that it's possible to look into myself and actually get to such platforms.
That's great. That's really, really good. I would also like to know how you managed to brand yourself, Tiego. How you brand yourself, how you stand out as Tiego the brand.
Tiego the brand, okay. Tiego the brand. Mostly I can say it comes from my experiences. The person I am, the person I've learned to become, through overcoming my own obstacles, my own fears, doubts, and actually taking risks. Because I can say, you never get anywhere without taking risks.
True.
You have to become someone else. You have to walk a different path for you to actually get different results. Because if you keep going in a loop, you're not going to see it change, So learning that, opening my mind to what the world has to offer and actually finding myself through that. That's how I became Tiego. And learning to, appreciate my gift as a performer, because I always tell people I perform without like my gift on stage, me being on stage performing, me singing, me dancing, it's me actually giving back to God, because I believe like that's my altar, that's how I worship God.
Yeah.
So I give it my all. There's no difference whether it's 20 people or 20,000 people, you're always gonna find Tiego going off, basically. That's who I am. Give it 100%.
My question is, how did we go from being a professional dancer to actually releasing your own music?
Music, okay, okay, that's interesting, because of I used to love music actually. I grew up in, as you can say, I grew up in a family where we used to, you know, the musicians, we like singing even in the house and stuff like that. I also used to sing in school choirs as a student, like from my upbringing. So I was always surrounded by music, always in that environment. So I think I got the courage from 2012 when I started recording music from there, and then a lot of people were telling me, actually, you can do this if you pursue it. Because I didn't have much confidence in it at first. I was more confident in my dancing, because I know when it comes to dancing, I'm unstoppable.
Oh,
I'm
indeed.
not scared of anything.
Indeed.
Because I let loose. Like I get carried away. I love that feeling. Like it's crazy. So with music, also it actually enhanced that. Because with dancing to other people's music, it's good. I love that. But I realized that the more I dance to my own music, I tell my own story. The more I listen to my own sound, and actually it expresses the emotions. Like, oh, sometimes it puts me even in a trance on stage. So it's crazy. But you know, I think that's how I found myself in going further into this, and I think that's how I let out who I am.
Who you are, true. And how would you say hence you're saying that you go into a trance when you are dancing to your own music?
Yeah.
I can't picture that, like I'm trying to put it together. How does it feel on stage when you're performing for as we receive millions of people, and you are in a trance of your own song and you're dancing?
You know, the whole thing is, even like every time, even when I go to studio, I have this thing where I pray before I even record a song.
Yeah.
Yes, because I'm like, this song's not about me. If you listen to my catalog, the music I've released in the past, listen to the message I've put out there. Because as I've said, I believe you're all messengers. We're there to heal people. We're there to bless people. That's how God blesses us back. So that's when I was like, you know what? That's what takes me into a trance. When I see people receive the message the way it was intended to do. When I see people heal from such things. Because I've met people actually tell me their stories, the walks of life, because of even dancing. I've met people who could come to me and be like, you know, dude, I came to this club, man. I didn't even buy alcohol or anything, but just seeing you dance made my night. So, you know, such stories where actually you realize that you inspire people even in the smallest ways.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, let me take this platform that I have seriously and use it in a positive way.
So you have found your purpose within dancing and performing for people.
Yes.
Wow. I've seen you perform. Personally, I think you're outstanding. I was mind blown the first time I saw you perform. That was a Beyonce performance. Like, I would pay to see you perform, my brother.
Oh, that's crazy. You know what's crazy? What you just said here, and then someone commented yesterday on my TikTok video of us performing that.
Yeah.
It was like, I would pay to see you guys performing. It was, do you know this guy Bougie?
No.
What do you call it? He's a DJ presenter. A guy is popular and all that. Yeah, so he commented on my TikTok and I was surprised. I was like, oh my gosh, I've been following this guy's career for some time. Because no, I'm always in the LGBT choir.
You are in the teams.
So I always check out what's happening, what's popping in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've you know, I feel happy that the people are noticing as much as we put in the effort, you know. And we're growing into ourselves.
Bit by bit.
We'll get there.
Bit by bit.
Well, I always tell people the Lord can't show you dreams you can achieve.
Hey.
So we're gonna achieve. Yeah.
Now to get to the tough questions. How do you monetize your craft?
Oof, yeah, monetizing next level. Let's see. It's crazy. It's hectic because people take what we do for granted.
Indeed.
Like the times we live in now are all about content and who's popping. So it's not about who's actually good at the craft. It's about who's actually bringing in the crowd.
Yeah.
Which also makes sense because, you know, clubs, obviously, if you're a club owner, you want people to come and buy alcohol, right?
Yeah.
So that makes sense. So now it's a tough competition, but we try. Like, you know, as much as I'm putting the content out there also, I get gigs via the content. I would like, guys. So shout out for people pushing my things also. Because I see people reposting my videos of my team and I performing, and people hit me through that. So that's how I'm monetizing it. for now, because the streams are growing. Shout out to people who are checking Tiego, following me on socials and everything. But we'll get there.
Indeed.
And I run a dance school in Archiville, by the way. That's how I'm monetizing my things now.
Whole dance studio. I'm gonna be there breaking my balls. I can't wait. I got myself a free booking, by the way. I'm going to learn how to dance for free because I am Jay-a-samei. Tell us more about this dance studio.
Okay, guys. Okay, I run a dance studio, basically a dance program in Archiville, Pretoria West, Salisbury, the Salisbury Arena. So thanks to the Art Soul movement, Art Forum in Archiville, that actually gave me access to the arena. Because people use the arena for a lot of things. There's even dance, karate classes actually.
All right.
Because my dance classes go from 3 p.m. until 5 p.m. And if you're feeling groovy, you can take it to 6 p.m. It depends. Then the karate classes go from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So you can actually multitask and learn to do a lot of things,
Yeah.
Especially if you're in this industry, guys. Because if you're not going to like media, sustainable TV commercials and stuff, the more skills you have, the more, you qualify for all those things. So I'd actually recommend it.
So is the dance classes why good money packing because
Not really. Okay, Mar, let me tell you, the dance classes, they're growing because look at the area I'm in Archiville, right? So they're coming in there and there. But because of the content from the dance classes, we do get bookings. Because last year I was choreographing the SA Podcasting Music Festival in Paris Place that was hosted by DJs. I was choreographing actually for all the artists who were called showcasing.
Wow.
And all thanks to the content from the dance classes. So, it works. Shout out to the digital age though, for opening such opportunities. Because imagine if you had to market ourselves without this.
Without you. I just had nightmares thinking about it. Oh man, that is good. For any upcoming artists out there, do you have how would you better, let me put this question, how would you better advise them on balancing the making of music and the making of money?
Can I tell you guys, first things first, you need to read. Guys, people are lazy to read. Guys, read. My person, if I'm interested in such a thingy, like in such a craft, I'd follow. Like for example, I download this, offline YouTube videos. Like for when I'm eating. Usually when I'm eating, I like watching short, like 15 minutes documentaries and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd give myself a week, I give myself a topic. Like let's say music licensing for TV series and stuff. I literally spend the whole week just checking advices from them, taking notes on that. How do I run into that?
Pause. What music in Tony?
Music licensing. Like,
highlight.
Yes, getting basically your music syncing as well. Also.
Yes.
Like syncing it to like TV programs and all those things.
Yeah.
So look into such things. Like be interested in your craft, not just being a celebrity and making the music. Be interested in the business, guys. Not like researching like Samro, Risa, Capasso, Impra, Echo. All those things that deal with South African music.
Echo?
Things. Yes, Echo for independent artists.
And I don't know if I'm Jay-a-samei. Imagine.
Guys.
Yo. When we are done here, you need to equalize me. Hey, you need to equalize me.
So, guys, come on, guys. Because that's what's going to get you ahead. Because you know what I've learned? We live in a time where a lot of artists are fighting. We're not getting what? Are we not getting what?
Yeah.
So when they ask you, what is it that you're not getting? So, they don't know. So you better know what you're not getting so that you know what you're fighting. To be honestly speaking, something we need to push towards that, educating people about what's happening. You need to know all these things. Samro, Risa, Echo, as I was saying them.
Guys, this is the first time I hear of Echo. I'm gonna put the link below. Trust me. I'm gonna plug you as I'm about to learn about Echo. We're gonna learn together.
Guys, everything Echo, Capasso, Warner, A&R system, stuff like that. These performance sheets that actually people can get paid from. Imagine if you submit your sheets to Samro, every time you perform at a place that's licensed, stuff like that, guys can get you money. So those are things we look into also.
And I've noticed a lot of people perform go Black Lagune.
Yes.
The question is, do they submit?
I wonder.
Hey, Kaberisha Challenge.
Oh, my high 14. Imagine. You guys are sleeping on yourselves. So who's gonna support you? You can't be spoon feeding these things, guys. Me, I learned all these things. Internet, and we have internet. As much as you have access to TikTok, you have access to learn, guys.
Sure.
And all these things are available. Go give yourself times. Look into documentaries. Look into podcasts where actually even people are talking about like things like this. Where we're talking about we're educating you guys or what's the music industry. Like for example, I like looking at podcasts also where they're interviewing legends, legendary artists. I like giving myself time to look at documentaries. There was a time where I had a month marathon. I was like, I'm gonna look at every documentary that talks about artists that I like, that I look up to. I looked at Nina Simone documentary about her lifestyle, what went right, what went wrong. I looked at Winnie Houston, I looked at Bob Marley, I looked at Brenda Fassie, I looked at basically everyone that I know that aspire to get to that level.
Yeah.
Yes. And I was like, you know what? Things like that, guys. Investing in yourself.
It's the biggest thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
So Tiego,
Mm-hmm.
what big upcoming events are we to look up for?
From my side. Okay, I have some events in September, guys. I don't have them in mind, but September will be busy. Shout out to Pelly Titans, my boys, because I'm busy with Pelly Titans.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, we have Mr. and Mrs. Pelly, Mr. and Mrs. Pelly on the 31st of May.
Yeah.
Yes, then on the 30th of May, we have Tiego Drum Killer right here in Wutakiva, Africa. We are celebrating my boys because, Clan Africa, he has a band called Clan Africa and I'm part of the fam. Yes, because thanks to Tiego, I was introduced to Black Lawone.
Yes.
Thanks to Tiego, I was introduced to performing mostly, to gaining confidence to sing. As I told you, I was not confident in singing mostly, but because of performing with Tiego and his band, that guy used to shout at me if I sang during rehearsal, so he gave me that confidence to, hey, go off. Yeah, I want to go off.
Well, for Tiego, we thank God for them, We appreciate the people that have built us and
Amen.
Put a brick into the home that we are building, because it's not just a house, it's a mansion.
And so everything counts, every experience counts. Look at everything. Yes, it counts.
Because after bricklaying, we do foundation. It's a lot, man. Like, artists go through a lot to perfect their craft.
True.
Before Tiego beats Rihanna, he has to go through a lot.
But I'm tired of being a tough soldier. I told Goro this year I don't want to be a tough soldier.
Relax, Rihanna has given us a break. She hasn't dropped anything, so you've got enough chance to catch up.
Yeah, definitely. But we're catching up. I believe so. I see it. I believe it in my soul. As we want to go big, you better check out everything. I'm confident. There's a purpose in this.
I believe
there's
that.
a reason we do this.
That's good.
I get it.
Yeah, most def, Most def. Ladies and gentlemen.
You better be ready.
Oh,
it's exciting.
Ladies and gentlemen, you better be ready. We are excited.
Oh Lord, I'm excited. Woo! Guys, can't wait for you guys to come to the shows. Like the ideas I have, guys, and I keep telling people, God can't give you dreams you can't achieve.
Sure.
So all the things I'm thinking of.
Santa Claus is coming.
Hey, Santa Claus is people keep breaking. They keep praying for the daily bread. Now in the whole baker.
You want the whole baker?
Some bake for what? Tiego bake. We're changing everything. Next level, I'm telling you.
I hear you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Tiego. All his links will be found below. And thank you very much for joining us on this Monday night. Have yourself a good night. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.